Hello dear students, how are you all? I TAUSIF welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Exampur. And today we'll resume the topic which we were studying yesterday. The topic is active and passive voice. I know that you have learned active and passive very well, and now you are able to solve almost all the questions of active and passive. But I have arranged this last class for this particular topic so that if you have any doubt regarding any particular sentence or any particular rule, I will explain it to you. Okay, so hopefully this is the last class for active and passive. Not last class, okay, last class for active and passive, because I am sure that you have learned this particular topic very well. Okay, so today we'll solve around 30 questions. Okay, today we'll solve around 30 questions, and if you have any doubt in any sentence, in any question, in any particular rule, please feel free to ask me, and I am sure that after the completion of today's class, you won't face any problem in solving active and passive voice, right? So let's start with question number 1. So here we have question number 1. Question is, our vehicle had been stolen from our garage by the same burglary team. Okay, now this sentence is in passive. Okay, this sentence is in passive, and we have to look for the active version of this sentence. Okay, this sentence is in passive and we have to look for the active version of this sentence. Now, while changing an active sentence into passive, we add be verb with the third form. Okay, and if you are changing a passive sentence into active, just remove the be verb. So here we have be verb. Remove be. Okay, so had stolen should be there in active. Now we have to look for had stolen. Had stolen, right? Here tense has been changed, and I have told you several times that while changing an active sentence into passive or a passive sentence into active, tense never changes. Okay, so because of has, eliminate this option. Now here we have had stolen. Okay, here we have is stealing, eliminate, and here we have will have stolen, eliminate. So you don't have to worry about anything else if you pick the keywords. Okay, the keywords, the key elements of active and passive will take you to the right answer. Okay, don't get confused, don't panic if there is a big sentence. Okay, there is a complex sentence, don't worry about it, just look for the key elements of active and passive and solve. Okay, so just one word, that this sentence is passive, and in passive sentence we have to remove been. So had stolen should be there in the active. Among all these 4 sentences, only one sentence is there which has had stolen, and which is the right answer. Okay, now Sita learns her lessons daily. Sita learns her lessons daily. Sita learns her lessons daily. In this sentence, we have first form of verb, and first form of verb should be changed into is, am, are plus V3, which is passive. Okay, so here with lessons, which is plural, you cannot use is, eliminate this one. Okay, and this is present, so in present is, am, are should be used. Here tense is not right, and here too tense is not right. Okay, so right answer is option number 2. Option number 2 is the right answer. Okay, now the question number 3. It is time to water the plant. It is time to water the plants. I explained this question yesterday, that whenever a sentence starts with it is time plus 2 plus v1 plus object. If a sentence starts with this phrase, it is time, followed by infinitive, its passive, the structure of its passive should be it is time plus for plus object, for plus object, it is time plus for plus object plus 2b plus third form. Okay, so if a sentence has this structure, its passive must have this one. It is time plus for plus object plus 2b plus third form. So since we know the structure, we can easily find out that the answer is option number 4. The answer is option number 4. Okay. Now, question number 4. These days, most of the students do their assignments with the help of internet. Okay. So here, these days most, we have to just skip this portion. Okay. Jump to the keyword, and the most important keyword is the tense, the helping verb. So here, as you can see, do, it means the sentence is in present indefinite, and since the sentence is in present indefinite, is mr plus v3 is required. Okay, is mr plus v3 is required, and since the verb is do, this v3 would be done. So is mr plus done is required. Okay, is mr plus done is required. Okay, so here let's check. Here we have are doing, cannot be the answer, because I have already told you that since the tense of this sentence is present indefinite, its passive must have is mr plus v3, and v3 is of course done because the main verb is do, right? So is mr plus done is required. So here we have continuous, cannot be the answer. Second sentence, are done is there. Okay, we'll consider it later. Here we have are being done, cannot be the answer, and here also are done. So these two options have been eliminated because they have the wrong tense usage. Now we are left with option number 2 and option number 4. Both have are done, like tense in both the sentence, helping verb in both the sentences, correct. Now let's see the other key elements. These days most of the assignments are done with the help of the internet by the student. These days the assignments are done with the help of the internet by most of the student. By most of the student. So see, here with the students, most of the has been used. But if you see the second sentence, second option, here the students is missing the most of. I have told you several times that facts of a sentence cannot be removed or any superfluous fact cannot be added. So if in the question students has been the phrase student has been used with most of the, we cannot remove the most of the. Okay, so here the most of is missing, that's why second cannot be the answer. 4 is the right answer. 4 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one, question number 5. Who tore the curtains yesterday? Before I tell you the answer of this question, you should know one thing, that tear, tore and torn, these are the forms of tear. Tear means to cut a paper or cloth into pieces. Okay, so tear, tore, torn, these are the 3 forms, right? So the very first sentence, eliminate it at once because it has the wrong third form of tear. Teared is not a word. Okay, tear is not the third form of tear. It's torn. So eliminate this sentence just because of this wrong word. Now, by whom were the curtains torn yesterday? By whom are? So here, tore is the second form. And since tore is the second form, was and were is required. Was or were is required. So here we have are. Eliminate. Right? Now, we have two options. By whom were the curtains? By whom were the curtains? Torn yesterday, tore yesterday. So tore is the second form. And torn is the third form. Tore is second form and torn is third form. Now, which form of verb is required in passive sentence? Obviously third form. Okay, second form is not used in passive sentences. That's why fourth cannot be the answer. The answer is option number 2. The answer is option number 2. Clear? Clear? Now, let's see the next question. Shut the door. Shut the door. See, very important thing. Students often get confused, or I should better say, students are often trapped between such sentences. Now, when students see this sentence, what comes in their mind? That the structure of the sentence should be let plus object plus be plus third form. Okay, verb, first form of verb and object. This sentence has to be changed into passive in this structure. If you know the rules, as soon as you see this sentence, the very first thing that comes in your mind is that an imperative sentence must have let plus be plus object plus third form. After this, when you see option number 1, you feel this sentence is absolutely correct, because here we have let, then we have object, then we have be, then we have third form. This seems to be correct, but something is missing. And what is missing? Here with the door, we have definite article. Here with the door, we have definite article, and articles cannot be removed in any case. Okay, so this sentence is missing article the with door. Okay, but this sentence has the. So this is the right answer. This is the right answer. Okay. Clear? Okay, now the next one. Question number 7. Rajesh could not complete his paper because he had a headache. Very easy. You have 20 seconds. Try to solve this question. Try to solve this question. Very easy one. See, simple. Here we have a modal verb. Okay. And modal plus V1. Modal plus V1 has to be changed into modal plus V3. Okay. Modal plus V1 has to be changed into, modal plus B plus V3. Modal plus B plus V3. Okay. Modal plus V1 has to be changed into modal plus B plus V3. So if we have could, it should be could not be plus B3, because not is also there, na? So could not be plus B3 should be there. Now, if you check option number 1, here we have would. If the question has could, how can would be there in its passive? Not possible. This is not direct and indirect where you can shift the. However, could cannot be changed into would even in direct and indirect, but in active passive this is impossible. So eliminate this sentence. Now, here we have could not be plus V3. Okay. Here also we have could not be plus V3. Here we have could not be V3. So all these sentences have could not plus V3. So tense is same in all three sentences. Now we have to look for some other key element. So the second sentence reads, the paper could not be completed by Rajesh because he had a headache. The paper of Rajesh. So here, paper of Rajesh. This makes no sense. Okay, you cannot shuffle the words like this. Okay, Rajesh is there, na? So the paper of Rajesh. This makes no sense. Okay, so eliminate this. Now Rajesh's paper could not be. So Rajesh paper. This sentence also does not make any sense since the question does not have apostrophe, so you cannot add it. So option number 2 is the right answer. Option number 2 is the right answer. Yes, Deepak. Shut, shut, shut. All three forms are same. Okay. Shut is the first form, shut is the second form, and shut is the third form as well. Okay. Now, the next one. The situation could hardly have been altered by the interference of the police force. Okay. So here we have been. This is passive. And if you want to change it into active, just remove B. Just remove B. That means have altered. Has or have altered must be there. Have or has altered must be there. Okay. Right. So here we have can. Now, as I told you, tense does not change. So you cannot change could into can. It happens only in direct and indirect narration. Okay. Can becomes could and could becomes can. This happens only with only in direct and indirect narration. In active passive, this is not possible. Okay. So if the passive sentence has could, its active should also have could. Okay. So due to could, eliminate this sentence. Now the interference of the police force could alter. Could alter. So here we have plus V3, right? So could alter cannot be the case because we need has or have plus altered. Okay, cannot be the case. And here we have had altered. This is also wrong. We need has or have altered. Could, has or have altered. Here we have could, that means has is not required, only have is required. Okay, so only one option is there which has could have altered. So this is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Who had laughed at you? Who had laughed at you? Very easy. Now try to solve this question. Question number 9. See, who has to be changed into by whom? Okay. Whom has to be changed into by whom? Had has to be changed into had been. Had has to be changed into had been. Now look for all these things. So here we have by whom. Here we have who. Eliminate. Here we have by whom, by whom. Now by whom should be followed by helping verb. Eliminate. Who. This has been already eliminated. So now we have two options remaining. By whom had. So here we have were. Okay, cannot be the answer. So this is the right answer. Okay, this is the right answer. Should I explain it once more? See. WH word is followed by helping verb, not subject. WH word is followed by helping verb, not subject. Eliminate both. Okay, and here we have were, which is wrong because the sentence is in past perfect. It cannot be in past indefinite. Okay, so option number 1 is the right answer. Okay, let's see the question number 10. We prohibit smoking. We prohibit smoking. Simply prohibit is first form. So is, am, are plus V3 is required. So the sentence would be smoking is prohibited because you cannot change present indefinite into will be. You cannot change present indefinite into perfect. You cannot change present indefinite into continuous. So all three options have been eliminated just because the tense is not correct. Got it? Okay, now let's see the next sentence. Question number 11. I cannot trust him anymore. I cannot trust him anymore. So, cannot plus V1. It's passive. Must have cannot be plus third form. Okay. Cannot plus V1 has to be changed into cannot be plus third form. So look for this keyword. Okay. Here we have cannot trust. We need be plus third form with cannot. Cannot be the answer. Okay. You cannot change can into may. Cannot be the answer. You cannot change can into could because tense does not change while changing an active sentence into passive. That's why option number 4 is also wrong. So option number 3 is the right answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay. Let's see the next one. Take the medicine. Take the medicine. Take the medicine. So simply first form of verb and object has to be changed into let plus object plus V3 plus B plus V3. Okay. Let plus object plus B plus V3. Right? So this sentence is right. However, okay, so here option number 1 is the right answer, but this sentence can also be changed using you are requested or you are ordered. Let me tell you in detail. If the sentence is take the medicine, take the medicine. This sentence has two ways to be in passive. Okay, this sentence can be changed into passive in two ways. One, let plus object plus be plus third form. For example, let the medicine be taken. Let the medicine be taken. Okay, and second, you are requested or ordered or advised plus 2 plus V1 plus object. So this sentence can also be you are advised to take the medicine. Here we have used advise because the sense in this sentence is of advice. Okay, we use you are requested when please is there. Okay, now the next one. Good afternoon, Jagdish. Students are not regular. Today some other student is there, tomorrow there will be some other students. Only Deepak is regular. Deepak is very consistent. People say that he is Jersha is also consistent, but I don't know. Today she is, I guess, not studying my class. People say that he is a spy. People say that he is a spy. I have explained this Question. When a sentence starts with people say, this sentence can be changed into passive in two ways. One. It is said that he is a spy. Okay. And second, he is said to be a spy. Both are correct. Now you have to see that which of these is there in the options. Okay, so it is said that he is a spy is there in the option, it is correct. If this were not there, you have to look for this one because both the sentences are correct. Okay, now next one. Has he completed the assignment? Has he completed the assignment? So here has been is required. Has been is required. So look for has been. Here we have being, eliminate. Here been is missing. Been is missing, eliminate. Okay. Now with assignments, since assignment is plural. Okay, assignments is plural, so have is right. With plural subject, you cannot use has. So eliminate. So option number 2 is the right answer. Option number 2 is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. The boys were making kites. So here we have continuous. Continuous tense means being plus third form. Continuous tense means being plus third form. Okay. So kites are being made. Here we have were. Okay. Past tense cannot be present. Eliminate. Okay. Cannot be present. Eliminate. Had. Cannot be used. Right. So here only one option is there which is right. Option number 2 is the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 16. He will not use the computer. He will not use the computer. Okay. So by him. This is the wrong way to start a sentence. Cannot be the answer. Here the use of the computer, wrong usage. The computer he will not use, wrong usage. The computer will not be used by him is the right answer. Very easy, this one. Okay. Now tell me guys, do you still have any problem while solving active and passive voice? Because I guess we have been studying this particular topic for the last week, I guess. Like 6 or 7 days we have spent on active and passive voice. And if still you are making mistakes, this is really serious, guys. Okay. Active and passive are very important because active and passive and narration is very important, and questions are very frequently asked. Okay, whatever the exam is. Okay, whether it is CGL, CPO or JCA or any other exam, right? Okay, now the next one, question number 17. I was obliged to leave. I was obliged to leave. I was obliged to leave. So here, see here we have was. Was means second form in active. Was means second form in active, right? So here we have obliged, cannot be the answer. Here we have will oblige, cannot be the answer. And here this sentence is in passive, cannot be the answer. Because if the sentence is passive, it should be active in the answer. Okay, so only one option is there which has second form, oblige. It is the right answer. It is the right answer. Okay, now let's see the next one. Close the door. Close the door. So again, this sentence can be changed into passive in two ways. One, let the door be closed. And one more option is there. You are ordered to close the door. Okay, so there are two options for this one. So this sentence is not there in the options. Let the door be closed is there in the option. Okay, so here option number 1 is the right answer. Option number 1 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one, 19. We must take care of our parents. Okay, so must will be changed into must be plus V3. Okay, must be plus V3. So here we have are taken, wrong, will be wrong, had been wrong. Okay, wrong. Only one sentence has must be plus third form. It is right answer. Okay. Now the next word, next sentence. Please close the door. Please close the door. Okay. Please close the door. Now, here, this sentence cannot be the answer because this is V1 plus object, and in V1 plus object we need let, cannot be the answer. You close the door, same is the case with this sentence, cannot be the answer. And here let is missing. Okay, here let is missing. So only one option is there which has let, it will be the answer. And this sentence can also be in this structure. You are requested to close the door. You are requested to close the door. Okay. Now the next one, question number 21. The agreement between the management and the workers was drafted by an advisory board. Okay. So here we have one more question. See, here we have was plus V3. I know that students often get worried when they see a complex and big sentence, but don't get confused, don't worry about big sentences, because you have to just pick up the key elements, right? And the most important key element, as I say, is the tense, the helping verb, right? So this sentence has was plus V3. Was plus V3. Okay, was plus V3 means past indefinite passive. Okay, was plus V3 means past indefinite passive, and its active must have second form. Its active must have second form. This sentence, this question is in passive. Okay, it has was plus V3, so it is past indefinite passive, and we have to change it into past indefinite active. So past indefinite active has second form of verb. Okay, so the agreement between the manager and the workers is being. So here we have is being. In place of is being is wrong, because is being is also passive, cannot be the answer. An advisory board drafted. So here we have second form. Here we have second form. Okay, here we have being plus third form, which is passive. Okay, so since the question is also passive, its answer should be active. Okay, now here we have is drafting. Is drafting is continuous, but we need past indefinite, that is second form, so cannot be the answer. And option number 4, an advisory had drafted. So here we have had drafted cannot be the answer. Only one option is there, option number 2, which has second form of verb, which is in past indefinite tense. And since the question has was plus V3, it means it was past indefinite passive and its answer must be past indefinite active. So the second form is the verb that we should look for. Okay, so option number 2 is the right answer. Clear? Now the next one, question number 22. Put up the tent. Put up the tent. So let the tent be put up. Several questions have been solved of this pattern, so no need to explain it in detail. Let the tent be put up is the right answer. Okay? Now the next one. Please give me your pen and take your seat. Now this question is very, very important. So here this cannot be the answer, because after let we need be plus third form. So be is missing here. Be is missing here, cannot be the answer. Warned. This word cannot be used because here we have please, and please means to request, right? So warned cannot be the answer. You are ordered. Ordered can also not be the answer, because we know that since please is there, the appropriate word is request. So only one option is there which has the word request is the right answer. So the option number 1 has been eliminated because be is not there. If you are using let in a sentence, it is very important to use be before the third form. Without be, passive sentence is not possible. Okay, so option number 2 is the right answer. Now let's see the question number 24. The prisoner is known to have assaulted warden earlier too. So the prisoner is known. The prisoner is known. This is the part that you have to change into passive. Okay, so the prisoner is known should be changed into it is known. It is known. Okay, the sentence must start with it is known. So question number 23. So here we have it is known. Okay, and option number 3, here we have it is known that the warden has been assaulted. So here been is missing before assaulted. As I say that without be, passive is not possible. If you are changing an active sentence into passive, you must have be verb with the third form. So here be verb is missing, cannot be the answer. The warden was. So here tense is wrong. You cannot use was in place of is. Eliminate. And here also been is missing. Okay, so we have only one option remaining, option number 3, which is the right answer. Okay, wonderful. Now question number 25. Can she write an interesting story? Can she write an interesting story? So write, it should be changed into be plus third form. So we need be written. We need be written. Okay, now here we have can be written, here we have can be written, here we have can be written, and here we have could. You cannot change can into could. Eliminate this option. Okay, now can an interesting story be written for her? Okay, so if she is writing the story, for cannot be used, to cannot be used, by has to be used. So option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. The poet Black wrote many poems for children. Wrote, second form. It means was verb plus third form is required. It means was verb plus third form is required, right? So here we have verb plus third form, verb plus third form. Here were is missing, cannot be the answer. And here also be plus third form is missing, cannot be the answer. So these two options have been eliminated due to the wrong tense usage. Now we are left with option number 1 and option number 2. So many poems were written for children. So poems were not written by children. Poems were written by Black and for children. Okay, so for children by the poet. So option number 1 is the right answer. Okay, now 27. Each person exhibited various facial expressions. So exhibited is second form. It has to be changed into was, were plus V3. Okay, was, were plus V3. So here we have R, eliminate. Okay. Okay. So this smarty boy, he wants to become a teacher. He is asking me that, sir, what is your salary? I am also want to become teacher of coaching after matric exam. So my dear friend, you cannot be a teacher after matric exam. Okay, to be a teacher you need good qualification, one thing. Okay, if you want to be a teacher you will have to study a lot. Okay, I have done PhD. Okay, do you know what PhD is, Smarty? First, I did my intermediate, then I did graduation, then post graduation, then MPhil, and then PhD. It means I have spent around, 12 to 15 years studying for higher studies. One thing. Second thing, if you want to check yourself, the day you are able to write a sentence without any grammatical mistake, you will be a teacher. But today there are lots of grammatical errors in your sentence, like the spelling of salary is wrong, okay, and a whole sentence is wrong. Okay, so if you want to become a teacher, first write grammatically correct sentence, complete your education and gain some experience, then you will become a teacher. Okay. फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है सर, बैंक की तैयारी के साथ बच्चा को कोचिंग पढ़ा के खर्च चलाना पड़ेगा. दैट्स वंडरफुल यार. अगर आप खर्च चलाने के लिए ट्यूशंस पढ़ाना चाहते हैं, दिस वंडरफुल, पढ़ाइए, लेकिन टीचर की सैलरी मत पूछिए, टीचर बनने का मत सोचिए. पहले आप कोशिश करिए कि आप अपनी पढ़ाई पूरी कर सके, और पढ़ाई पूरी करने के लिए अगर आपको रिक्वायरमेंट है कुछ ट्यूशंस की, होम ट्यूशंस की, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. ओके, चलो फिर, दिस मच फॉर टुडे. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me, or I should wind up the session. Please, I am giving you 2 minutes. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me. Okay, so this much for today. Rest we'll continue tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.